Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast, and I'm your host Wesley, and we back again. We short one person. Byron will be here when he
No,
get
he ain't.
here.
We kicked him off. Fuck Byron. Finally, we got him. We got rid of him. Him and his lonely ass friends. We got rid of him. Fuck. I'm just playing. Byron on the way. Love you, Byron.
Byron is on his CP time, so he'll be here when he get here. For those of y'all that watch the show that don't know what CP time is, it means he late all the time and he don't have really no excuse. He just be late. That's what that means. Anyway, and we have a special guest, two special guests today. We have Brent and Holly. So y'all welcome them. How y'all doing down there?
We good. Thanks for having me finally.
Hey, I had some other plans. They ain't never work out because y'all was busy. But anyway.
But we can still have our fireside chat. We can still make that happen. But what's up,
we
fellas?
still gonna do that at some point. Go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, what's up, fellas? It's good to be back. Byron, I assume, will join us later on. I'm curious to see his list. Some of the topics I know we could talk about tonight. Durante, I did my homework. Wesley reminded me, so I did do my homework. I ain't forget about it. I even have a color code. I asked Wesley, did he need them? He was like, nah, we just gonna read them. I was like, cool.
Yeah, we just gonna read. I just want to. I ain't gonna lie. I seen somebody do it. I thought it'd be fun. We do it. Wes says we done it before, but I don't think we did. Not like the way out. You know what I'm saying? Like from 32 down.
I don't know how.
Okay, so we read from the bottom to the top. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just know we've done it before, but I just don't know what you're trying to do. We'll figure that all out when we get to all that.
But ladies first.
What are you talking about, man?
I don't know. Hey, ladies first. What you want to talk about? We talk about first. What I'm saying.
Well, we're gonna talk about a few things on the show today, but I guess we'll go ahead on and kick it off with a couple things that I want to do with Brent and Hollywood having them on here. So for those of y'all that don't know, and well, some of y'all know, most of y'all don't, Brent and Holly celebrated their 15th wedding anniversary here recently. So congratulations to them on that. I wanted to say that here to them on the show together, even though we had a little celebration for that a couple weeks back. But I wanted to say that. And with that, it's a lot that goes into being together with somebody for 15 years. And I wanted to get with them and see what the requirements are to get in that deep.
Requirements.
Requirements to say that again?
The requirements to get in that deep. 15 years in. Shut up, Durante.
Should I go first or you want to go first?
Oh, ladies first, absolutely.
What I say earlier?
Well,
I'm him, bro.
The main thing is for us, well, for me and Brent, keeping God in it. Because if without him, we probably wouldn't be together right now. Not that we've had anything crazy going on, but I'm just saying that having God, praying together, praying for each other, just that peace is what holds us together for this long. Hopefully longer.
I ain't got no plans of going nowhere, so
I've been trying to return him, but his mom. Well, no, actually, his mom is.
She would absolutely take me back. She would absolutely take me.
Keep it 100. Translation for the missus. Thank God, because I would have choked him. Is what she was trying to say. I'm just playing.
How you know I ain't already did it?
This has been the Experts About Nothing podcast. Y'all stay safe. Be good.
First up, we don't believe
I'm not being a witness to a damn thing. Y'all be good. I'm out. Take a shower.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, for me, it's interesting because you're taking two people and you're blending them together, right? So, like, at some point, you have to be willing to make compromises. Yep. You can't be afraid to apologize. You can't be afraid to be wrong. I'm wrong a lot of the time. Even on simple, stupid stuff, I'm wrong. But I always turn to her, and even though she might be upset at the moment because she's like, you didn't listen to me, I'll be like, well, you know what, though? You was right. So I do give her props when she's right, which is like 95% of the time. Every now and then, I get one. And then I just be quiet. I don't even celebrate the wins because I lose so much that when I win, I'm just glad I didn't lose.
You got to be able to stuff an ego. That's what you really got to be able to do.
Yeah. So
it's starting to make sense, Brent. I got you.
I'm just saying, like, well, but I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not right sometimes. She allows me to, I don't want to say lead. That's maybe not the right term, but when appropriate, I can kind of lead the way. But I'll tell anybody, my wife is smarter than I am. She's more talented than I am. I'm just here as the hired help. I just don't get paid. I get paid to love. I just don't get paid. But that's okay. It's a beautiful thing. No, but really though, I mean, you have to really be willing to work together. You have to trust each other. That takes some time. But at the end of the day, anything worth having, you got to roll your sleeves up and do the work. Like nowadays, when things don't work, what do people want to do? They quit. Whether it's a car that doesn't work well, whether it's a job that doesn't work well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there's not an appropriate time for you to move on from a vehicle, a house, a car. But if there's something that's worth value to you, something worth having, something worth keeping, our generation has gotten lazy. We're such an instant microwave gratification generation of people. We don't want to do the hard work. And it's hard work loving anybody. I mean, not even just, a significant other. Like, think about your siblings, your parents at times. We all face challenges interpersonally with each other. So it's hard work loving somebody. And imagine, this person, you can tell you can go home and leave your mama because you're grown. You can leave your brother and sister. You can't do that when you're married. You live in the same house. And so doing the hard work is challenging, but it is rewarding. So if you're willing to put in the time, it's definitely the greatest adventure I've been on.
Hey, Brent, what did Herm say back in the day?
Hey, we play to win the game, baby.
Play to win the game. What type of trophy you trying to get in these streets, sir?
You play to win the game.
That's right.
And what type of trophy you trying to win out here in these streets?
Listen, well, first off, we always chasing Larry, but for clarification, since they got 2 trophies named after a Larry, I'm looking for Larry O'Brien's. Or since it's almost football season, I'm looking for the Vince Lombardi trophy.
Because we know the Cowboys not.
Also, well, that's neither here nor there. I don't wear a star in my everyday life. I love them, but I don't wear a star in my everyday life. I wear my own face, so that's fine. But nevertheless,
I imagine. I like that.
Nevertheless, I also want to win the Bill Russell Trophy. I don't just want to win the chip. I need to be the Finals MVP. So I need to do everything I can to set up this team for success. I'm not gonna say I'm LeBron, but I'm willing. I got that dog in me. I'm willing to do the work. She can be Braun, but I want to be in every other facet. I want to be winning so that when the ball goes in her hands, hey, we in there, man. We got it.
And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, got to get that gold coat, right?
Oh yes. Well, listen. We already Hall of Fame yellow ready. We just ain't got the jacket on. But I got 15
years. We Hall of Fame yellow ready.
Give me a little time. Give me a little time.
Yeah, we just got to get you in that hall, but you done already put in the work.
That's it. Look, we might be first ballot. We don't know yet.
It's definitely looking like it.
I leave that up to her to decide if I'm first ballot or not.
When y'all got 15 years in, I think you done already stamped that first ballot. You done
15, yes.
You done set the records that many can't. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a lot that fell before they get to 5. So you feel me?
Question for y'all. Did y'all how long did y'all date before?
About a year.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I think like 6 months in, Brent asked me to marry him, and then 6 months after that, we got married.
Brent jumped from the free throw line and boomed it.
Well, I mean, when you nah, this MJ all the way. We full extension out here. We full extension, but I mean, one thing, and everybody's relationship is gonna be different, right? So, like, some people will date a long time and then get married, and that's fine. If that's what works for you, that's fine. I got 2 examples in my family where there was a kind of extended courtship, and we got 2 happy married couples. One's already formed a family unit, and the other one probably will get them a little more time. They'll have a family unit. So everybody's journey will look different. But I would say for us, you want to know what's right for you. When it's right, you'll know. Mm-hmm. And the other thing I would say, this is my opinion. Holly can add her flavor to it, but I would say this to the ladies. Ladies, you got, I'm not saying rush your man. You shouldn't rush your man. But if you find that your man is not making you a priority, like, I ain't saying you got to run up and get married, but if you feel like he's not putting you near the top of that list, you're constantly having to beg him to do things he ought to be doing anyway. Simple things, I ain't saying you need to be, but you need to really consider, like, is he putting the time investment? And fellas, if you hear your girl tell you something more than 3 different times, You need to evaluate your behavior and ask yourself, is this the way that I am? And so it's going to be hard for me to kind of change that. Or is it something that, hey, she's worth me adjusting a little bit to make sure that she feels welcome and all her needs in that. That's a serious internal question you have to ask yourself.
We got a slight problem, and what you're saying is good. We got a slight problem with the people, with what you said, the new generation, which don't put us in the new generation. There's some generations past that they're going crazy. These city girls and city boys out here wilding.
Oh,
Like
Lord.
the value in which they put on a relationship is wild. Like the good guy or the good girl can't seem to win. And that's something I actually want to talk to y'all about. And that's this. Like, why is it that you'll have like two girls? Let's say you got two girls in college, right? One girl, she's rich, but she wild out here in these streets. But since she's rich, nobody pays attention to it. But then you got the good girl who, maybe had a checkered background but made it to school, whatever, did a thing. But everybody looking at her like she out here in these streets. Why is that a thing? You know what I mean? Very interesting, but Holly, I definitely want to get your opinion on it. Being a woman,
you have. I don't want to name names.
Okay. So I actually have an example.
She said, "Oh."
I thought about it. I was like, what? So when I was in college, I had a friend that it was a guy, and he would. I'm trying to remember what happened. So a lot, like when we go out to parties and stuff, like sorry, I heard something. Guys would always like hit on my friends. They would never hit on me or whatever. And I was like, we were all just sitting around talking. So I asked him, I was like, why do guys never? I was like, I'm not saying that like I look good or nothing like that. I'm just saying like I never get like asked out like my friends do. And he was like, your friends are wild. He was like, you're the one that they want to wife. That's why they don't be talking to you. They want to sow their wild oats, and then they'll come back around when they're ready to settle down to find somebody like you. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, thank you. But at the same time, I'm like, I had to think about it. I'm like, well, man, I guess I'm not ugly. but that's how he put it. He was like, they look for the ones that's like fast and wild out here. They actually are out here in these streets just so they can sow their wild oats. But then when they're ready to settle down, they go and find somebody like me. I'm like, okay, I get it.
And
it's wild out here in these streets. Oh, go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'll add the married man perspective, and then I'd be curious to get you guys' perspective, see if y'all agree with me. I think it goes back to the thing like we said about people today. Like, so think about it. If you are a guy, right? All right, the three of us are fellas. We know what it's about, right? Okay. What do you have the time investment for, right? So if you meet a girl that's got standards, right? All right. The question becomes, are you willing to meet those standards, put in the time, to work, the effort, to earn her trust, to earn the rights to get those privileges you're looking for? Mm-hmm. Or are you looking for a quick fix to get you from point A to point B? And, it is what it is. Because that's really why you have the rise of city girls and city guys, is because people are just like, I'm too lazy to do the hard work of a relationship. Like maybe they've tried it. Maybe they got burnt once or twice. Mm-hmm. And then they decided all of a sudden, you know what, I'm going to be for the streets,
Well, I think it's this. I think
some folks
some people out here taking the path of least resistance and not wanting to put in the work, which is effectively what you were saying. It's just another way of saying it, but it's just people not wanting to actually go ahead and put in the work to chase down somebody, get to know somebody or whatever. They out here just trying to, oh snap, I can go run over here and chase that down real quick and keep it moving. So I think that's what's I really do think that's what's happening. It's very, very strange though, because it's like the level of standards are weird too, because like it's you see this on the internet a lot these days. You got some women and some men as well that got like these weird standards where they don't want somebody that is of good standards. They want somebody that's out here in these streets for real. You gotta be a thug here, you gotta be a thug there, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird energy out here in these streets.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of women say they want a man that's rough or a thug or something. I'm like, but why would you want that? I mean, I guess if you like that type of stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, you don't want nobody to,
because they're influenced by the wrong thing. most
Yeah,
of the
they
time.
see that. Yeah, they see the rappers and stuff and how they act, but then oh, that's what I want. But then they miserable all the time. They're always fighting and arguing. I'm like, why would you want that?
Exactly. That's the
And
Because they
another
need excitement in their life.
thing I've seen where like a lot of people they focus more on like material things, like my man got to have money and all that stuff. But money can be gone within seconds, and what you gonna do then?
exactly. It's the people that chase the money are always the people that
Yeah.
that you end up coming up short in the streets in a lot of cases, and that's what I find interesting. But they don't realize it until they done got burnt like 4 or 5 times, and they're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I was dumb when I was young. Which I mean, people are entitled to be dumb when they're young and learn, but it's the people that keep it going
You never grow from it.
that
And
are
learn.
weird. Uh, Grimish said they want a thug in the bed and a gentleman in the streets.
Wait.
So-
I see. Yeah,
Oh,
I
She
understand.
flipped it, bro.
Right.
She flipped it.
Well, and I would
She
say,
a clown for that.
I mean, and for the women that say they want like a tough man, like to me, and I'm biased because I feel like this is like it takes a lot of strength of character to fall in love with a person, to be vulnerable with a person as a man. You know, society has sort of geared us as men, and in particular for the three of us here as Black men, we're not supposed to show raw emotion and all that stuff. So to be able to trust somebody to be vulnerable with, like, I'm gonna just tell y'all, there are a lot of people in the world that could do things to me, whether it's the people I work with, whether it's people in my family, people in public settings, different things where you interact with people that could make me mad surface wise, but it is what it is and they don't live with me. Holly is the only person that has the power to utterly destroy me. Like even to a degree, my mom and my sister, like if they made me mad, I'd be upset, I'd be hurt. But nobody has the power like she does. And to trust somebody enough to give them that. And I mean, I think it goes the other way for women too.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
She has the power to ruin me in a way. She's so when it comes to her, people do things to her. I'd be real hot about what happens to her more so than I would be if I was wrong. So I mean, that's part of it too, So if they think that you're not tough, it's different between being street tough and being real tough. Because when life hits you hard, and like she said, maybe you got money today, but hey, the bank account dropped tomorrow. How y'all gonna make ends meet? Like how do you come together and solve that problem? And if you don't have a good relationship as a foundation, once the money's gone, like whatever the buffer is, some people, alcohol is that. If you use alcohol as a buffer, some people I know, I won't say relations, but I have somebody I know that their relationship was really tied around alcohol. Every time we would go to an event together, both people would be drinking alcohol. And they went off and they got married and they were married for a little bit, but eventually the marriage didn't work out. And I told Holly just kind of in conversation, I was like, I wonder how much of it was alcohol was a buffer. And when real life started to happen, once they were Mr. and Mrs., alcohol can only slap a Band-Aid so much, drugs, sex, whatever you're using to try to slap a Band-Aid on your problems. It's only going to go so far if you're not talking through them and working through the issues. So
that's a fact.
And that's what people not doing is talking through their issues. It's like they rather talk on Facebook to everybody else except the person they got the issue with. And it's so crazy to see. I'm just like,
yeah,
I'm not dating you, so I don't know why you telling.
Well, you got people that live their lives out on social media. Like they'll put everything about their relationship.
we know a couple people.
Like they'll put everything about their relationship, their family, everything on Facebook, but they don't actually ever talk about and resolve it with those people. Go ahead, Holly. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that's another thing about being in a relationship or a marriage or any type of relationship. Like you shouldn't tell everybody all your issues. That should be between you and your significant other. And with us, we go to God first. If we have issues, we don't put it on Facebook or Instagram. We keep it between us.
Right.
Between us and God.
And my thing is this, and that's why I looked at you, because I was thinking,
yeah.
I'm gonna put it to you the way I was tell it to Wesley. Stop going to the internet telling your business.
Yeah.
You want to know why people, because sometimes you open the door, right? Like let's just be honest. For some people, relationships don't work because you go online and let's say you're disgruntled, and I'll let you read Melissa's comment here in a second, Wes.
Damn, Melissa.
I know she took
I
some
know I'm
paragraph.
reading.
But it's good though. So
Yeah, I
No,
want you
it's
to read it.
really-
So let me finish this and I'll let you
Yeah.
read that. For some people, they go online, they upset with a significant other. They go online and they say, he or she did this, this, and this. Well, all you've done is advertise to the world, or whatever gender attracts to, that, hey, here's an opening, right? And now instead of it being you just venting, you giving secret intel to other people. It's almost like in sports, if there's trouble in the locker room. Well, once you know there's trouble in anybody's given locker room, it's easy to start picking them apart on the field. You start playing well, they start yapping at each other, and it's the same thing in a relationship. The moment you start telling other people your business, they all in it. You open the door for other trouble, whether that's them just leaving, somebody encouraging them to leave, somebody coming in and doing something nefarious and taking somebody. All of that opens up because you tell your business online. Now, I'm not saying you can't share some stuff. Sure, you can. But there's some things you need to work through together. And I know we talked a little bit, or you guys talked a little bit about Keke Palmer and that situation. Again, something you can't handle you want to have a conversation, have that individually together. But don't bring the internet. You don't need all these people in your business. I know everybody struggles with stuff. We all have things. But sometimes you can't let everybody know your stuff because not everybody is out for your ultimate good. All right, let's see.
Kiki made a whole song. All right, let's see if I can read this properly, Brand. But this says, Melissa says, good relationships take hard work and compromise. My husband is rough and has been through some things in his thug life, but he was open to change. And I just had to show him safe places. Finding security in your partner develops vulnerability and develops amazing forces. And that's a fact.
Yep.
Like people out here definitely, I mean, you can live a life, you can go through things in life, but being willing to change and meet somebody halfway or just develop yourself in general. You should not be staying in the same place. And you should learn and grow. There's a lot of people don't want to do that. They rather stay where it's safe and not learn and grow or do anything like that.
Stay complacent.
That's the way of putting it. Yeah. It's very, very interesting how that works. And then we got here from Grimmers. When you begin to tell your business, you allow people to have bad intentions to manipulate whoever they need to in that situation. Which, by the way, Brand, see y'all, man, Dame Lillard, because that's getting interesting, ain't it? My man came out and said, I ain't playing for nobody in Miami, and now the league is like,
Adam Silver put that man on notice and said, listen, don't play games.
They said, who you say that to? So you out here tampering? Is that what you're saying, sir? You telling people you're not gonna play for nobody?
You ain't gotta worry about it. You won't play for nobody for real. Don't worry about it. I got something for you.
That is a big case of telling everybody your business.
Right.
Keep that in the background and let things play out how they need to. Get on Miami and they be like, yeah, y'all know, really, I won't try to play for nobody but Miami. But instead, he out here running his mouth, agent really running his mouth. And now they're in some trouble. So to take it to sports, stop putting all your business out here in these streets. Yes. And that goes however you need to make it go.
Yes. And think about it. One situation, one person has disrupted two different franchises. I mean, think about it. Miami's in a holding pattern. Tyler Hero, I know we took a pivot sports. We'll get back to you. Hang on. Tyler Hero is upset.
He said, hold on, we'll
get back. Got all his team stuff. Dame is saying he's not going to show up to camp for anybody but the Miami Heat. And so you got dysfunction in Portland, dysfunction in South Beach. I mean, a little less dysfunction in South Beach since they're trying to acquire his talent, but they're moving players who right now are sort of stuck in limbo. And so, you're right. Like, you can't tell everybody your business. Not everybody that says they're your friend is actually your friend. And even if they are, this is something that we've been asked before. I always tell people are going to view what you tell them through rose-tinted glasses, right? So if I were to tell Wesley something about Holly behind Holly's back, Wesley is my friend first. He's friends with Holly, but he's my friend first. Now, Wesley's probably smart enough to know there's two sides to the story, but let's assume for the sake of argument, he's not. He's more willing to take my side because he's my friend first, right? That's typically how that works. Same thing with your family members. She goes and tells her family I'm X, Y, and Z when she's mad with me. That's going to color their vision and perception of me. Now, once she cools off, she and I may make peace, right? But you know who's not going to make peace in that same peace process? Her people, Wesley. So that's why you have to be careful about what you tell people, because she and I will make peace because there's love there and there's understanding about the way a relationship works. But the other outside people, that same type of love is not there, and so they're more likely to pick a side or or choose one. So
I'm gonna throw myself back in everything. I'm very analytical, Brand. You know me. I think about everything.
I know you devil's advocate. I know you, but I just for example purposes.
But to speak about the rose-colored glasses, and this is from somebody that's got a little more time in the game of love, and that's Mr. Marshall here. He says a lot of people.
Oh, South Beach, you live in. That's big time. 42 years, y'all. 42. Congratulations.
Here for that.
He said a lot of people go into marriage thinking it's like a soap opera. Everything is wonderful all the time. He said the old rose-colored glasses syndrome. And the truth is that relationships are work and compromise. Put and keep God first and stay off social media with your business.
Yep.
And then Melissa said, you got to love the people that tell everything and then get mad at all the people they told.
Yeah.
They tell everything. Yeah, you got some people out here that you tell them one thing and it'll be on somebody else's ears in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
It can get wild out here in these streets. But yeah, man, you definitely gotta stop putting all your business out there. Just live your life and love who you love and let them know that. Go through your hardships, go through your challenges, and get back to one. If you can do that, I think you can stay in the game a little while. But definitely you got to work on everything to stay in the game for a long time. And there's some don't be a city girl. Don't be a city boy out here in these streets. It don't work out at the end of the day. Be a human. Oh, go ahead, Holly.
I was gonna add to that too, because like coming from like a spiritual standpoint on that, not telling everybody your business. You never know who out there that might be one of the type of people that might try to put a curse on you or something. Try to use whatever you're telling them against you instead of trying to help you. So that's another reason why you shouldn't tell everybody all your business. Not just going on social media, even just in the just telling people on the phone. Like, don't always tell all your business just because you're having an argument or you struggling. Don't tell everybody your business because you never know who out there trying to pray against you or something like that. And then you and your relationship, you need to stay. Well, for us, I don't know if you're a Christian like us, keep God and always pray to keep bad intentions away from you.
And it's something about that when you got people, and Melissa just said this, so I'm gonna put it up here, but you got people that that are sometimes in your corner, but sometimes rooting against you, that'll set you up for failure every time.
Yeah,
because they'll have you second guessing like what you thought because of what they think. They'll put their thoughts in your mind and basically poison your mind and set you up for failure in your life, your whatever. It could be work, it could be your love life, it could be any part of your life. Somebody put their thoughts in your mind, and then you over here when you weren't over there at first, and it's a setup. Right.
Another thing, why are we taking advice from single people in a relationship?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like why people do that? Why you taking advice from a single person? And I mean, like, real talk, like somebody like you just said Gregory got 4. I'm gonna ask him if I, like in y'all's perspective, I'm gonna hit him up like, hey, how did this boom, boom, boom? Ask those questions to a person that's seasoned in that, how they got through that. Why am I asking somebody that's been binging Netflix, eating ice cream advice in a relationship? Like, I that shit baffles me too. But
that's why I brought my friends of 15 years in so they can talk. It makes sense because I'm an expert about nothing.
Sometimes they do. I mean, sometimes some friends do have advice, especially like, guy wise, you can talk guy wise, but like relationship wise, nah, I wouldn't want to, jump that gun. But yeah, I just thought about it. That's why I started laughing. I was like, yo, I've been in that situation before. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I mean, if you have somebody you trust that you don't like that you can talk to, that's fine. But just don't tell all your business. Like,
Grimmett said, "Love is easy, but love a narcissist, you truly see the completely dark side of love." You got somebody that's in love with themselves first and don't really think of put you first, and you try to get with them and put them first. That's a
red flag
setup.
Yeah.
So Melissa said, "Happy anniversary to y'all," and
thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary to Melissa and Chris as well.
Oh, happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary, guys.
They got a little bit of time in the game as well.
Oh, okay, okay. We love to see time in the game, and I will say this and I thought about this as you guys were talking.
I feel like I'm in a whole nother like y'all keep saying game, and I'm like, where do I go to find this game? Like, which gym is this in? Like,
that's the thing about the game. I don't know about I don't know about everybody, but most people I've found that are married, it just finds them like you get to the point you're like, bro, I ain't looking, I ain't trying to look, I'm tired of looking. These folks ain't hitting on nothing, and then one day it just come rolling up. Now, situationally, if you're in a position you could get in the game, you have to play your cards right. You have to do the right things. You have to be willing. That's what I was gonna get to. You have to be open to do this. So some people are afraid of long-term relationships because they're afraid it's going to get stagnant being with one person. But I will tell anybody.
Shut the hell up, woman. Keep talking. I'm telling
I will tell anybody. It has the reason it's such a great adventure is I have gotten to know and to love. So we've been married
26 years.
Well, congrats, 26, right? Stretch goals. So for me, people are like, oh, how can you be in love with the same person? And all the things that come with that, right? With the romantic relationship. Mm-hmm. I've gotten to love 16 different versions of this young lady next to me. She is different. Like the 21-year-old version of her I met is different than the 25-year-old version that I was married to, which is different from the 35-year-old version that I've been married to, which is still different from the one I'm married to today. She's the same person, but she's ever growing, ever evolving. And so, like for me, I don't look at it this way because I'm glad she's the same person, but in a lot of ways, she's different. She's not the same person I originally met. She's growing and developing. And so she is the same, and yet she's not. And so that's part of the fun because you get to watch the other person grow. And that's kind of neat in a way. It doesn't get love to me, like Melissa said, it's kind of easy. Like it doesn't get, but what's hard is reconciliation when you don't agree. Love comes easy because the heart wants what it wants. But what do you do in those troubled and rocky and disagreement times? That's what makes and breaks relationships. Mm-hmm. But for those people who are scared to get in because they're like, I don't know if I can, I can't speak for everybody. It's like wine. It get better with time. I can't. 18-year-old me cannot fathom what 33-year-old me, how much I love this woman next to me.
And I feel the same about Brent.
And an Ian later, I love that. So now when I talk to him, I'm gonna be like, oh, and an Ian later. Okay, appreciate it. Melissa gave me some talking material.
Also,
so Melissa said this dude leaned on my car while I was pumping gas. Like, what up? 26 years later, and 26 years and an Ian later. It's not me, but my man is worth it.
Melissa, did he say him?
Oh, he hit the hand rub. The hand rub.
Looking like that meme was.
He said. Or did he? Or no? The old school jump. Hey.
Nah, listen, she said leaned up on the window. I imagine he put the forearm up on
he said,
leaned in.
He was like, yo, what's up?
What's up, girl? Girl, you trying to get this gas? You trying to get the 89 and 92? Which one you trying to get?
He said, I give you 10 right now.
Hey, 26 years ago, $10 buy a lot of gas. Melissa,
you're damn right. Right now, I went and took a loan out for gas today. I was pissed off.
Man, your car run on like Air Dreams, bro. You ain't gonna do no loan.
Man, this been the experts about that. I'm kind of getting irritated with Wes. He pissing me off already. I was fine.
That 4-cylinder don't burn no gas, sir.
I wanted to shout out Gregory, him and Ruth.
Thank you for skipping the subject. I almost cussed out Wes.
I shouted out. You forgot.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I hollered when I said South Beach. You forgot?
I know I'm saying, but they've been married.
Oh, he had a whole. Holly, you good? Because he said South Beach, like he leaned back.
I didn't hear the 42 years part.
I said that too. I said congratulations, happy anniversary, 42 years. South Beach living, ain't nothing like it.
I'm on, y'all just bear with me.
But it's in continuing with our tomfoolery because we talked a lot about love. Yeah, what's up with these people, man? We gotta talk about these folks because they keep coming up, and I don't know why. Why these people only taking like baths 2 to 3 times a week because the dermatologist said that's a good idea.
You talking about the loon people?
Just people. No, people in general. Like they out here just taking baths 2 to 3 times a week.
I'm not doing this tonight.
because the dermatologist said, that's a good idea.
I'm
That's
not.
really all you should be doing. And
I'm
then
not
I
doing this
think
thing.
y'all's girl, what his name, Hoda, whatever, that has like, I guess the one, whatever she do. She was like, well, do you really be washing below the knees? And I'm like, y'all ain't washing y'all legs and feet either.
See, this is the reason why. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be good. I said I was gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good.
Can I ask a question? I gotta ask the question.
Did they not?
Ask the question.
No, I gotta ask. Okay. Whether we think it's global warming or not, can we all agree the summer is hottest sin this year? I think
Very much
so.
Okay.
It's been very hot.
Okay. How? I don't care how little you are. I don't care how big you are. I don't know how you go outside and spend more than 5 minutes outside and not think to yourself when you come back into whatever indoor enclosure you go back into, whether it's your job, your home, the store. I don't know how you go outside and sweat in that little distance it take you to get in your car or put your groceries in your car or go to your mailbox. And you come back in the house and think, listen, you need to take a bath. Okay. Sometimes you might need 2 or 3 in a day, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
They taking whole baths.
No, they just ain't taking no baths. They
They
taking no baths.
She said no bath.
Now, if you taking a whole bath, that's cool. You do you. That's cool. You got your rag, you got your soap, you hitting the places you need to hit to knock off some odor. That's a plus. Versus these people that ain't doing nothing. They just out here letting it marinate for like 2 days, and then they jump in the shower, and then they go out and they let it marinate for 2 more days, and they jump in the shower, and I guess they take another one on Sunday. I don't know what these people doing. I'm very confused.
Wintertime, like what the world?
I also have questions about people in committed relationships.
Yeah, that's.
Man, let me tell you.
Hopefully no kids are watching. Love can be messy too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know how you're not getting hygienically clean. Like you need baths, people. You need baths. Whether hey, you know what? You know why you can't catch a man or woman? Maybe you're not bathing enough. Let's start there. Soap, rag, water.
Yep.
Scrub.
Durante, what were you gonna say? You talking about you gonna be good? Nah, say it. Talk to the people.
I just can't. I can't fathom what these people. Like, what makes you think? You know what? I just worked outside. I'm not gonna take a shower today.
No.
Like when I work outside. You know what I'm saying, for my job. I sweat. I can feel it. I'm like, yo, I gotta get home and take a shower. Do they not feel that? They're like, oh, this is natural. No, it's not.
It's not.
You smell like soggy socks. You should not smell like that. You should not walk around thinking it's okay to smell like cooked giraffe kneecap. Like that shit is not okay. Like you really out here walking up to some female and you just got dirt on, like. And there's people out here thinking it's okay to like use just hot water. No, put some fucking soap. I don't care if kids watch because they need this too. Tell your mom you want to take a bath right now. Because listen to this shit sound dirty. Like, what do people think is I can't. Dermatologists out here saying, yeah, do it 3. No, them motherfuckers ain't taking a bath. Don't listen to them.
Right.
No,
Dermatologist said you walking
up.
Thing to do.
No, they need to retire.
Right.
Turn in their certificate. Wherever they got graduated from. Whoever let them graduate need to think about life. What the Hello Kitty do you think not taking a shower is going to help?
I see it. And I'll add this. So like I'm with you. So like when you sweat, and I don't know about how other people work, but like after I sweat and like if I come back in, like the sweat dries, my skin itches and I'm sticky. Like my body is like, bro, I don't know what you thought this was. But you and me, we got an appointment with some hot water, soap, and a rag real soon, don't we? And I'd be like, yep, we sure do. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, do other people... Yeah, right. Exactly. So you need people that encourage you. Gregory is right. Gregory, we are trying to encourage people. If their wife ain't doing it, their husband ain't doing it, listen, if you're a human being and you living...
Yo. Okay.
Take a
Ooh, I thought I lost you off my phone.
No, we still here. We going through these comments. This right here is the people that be out here with like all these stains in their drawers and be trying to figure out what's going on.
Kayla on another level. Kayla on another fucking level.
It's some people. it's some
She don't got no
wild
filter.
folks
Y'all
out
gotta
here.
excuse her.
Okay. I got a statement. I got a story. So you bring married people and we got stories. Not about us, but about other people.
There's proof.
No,
Oh.
no. So we knew a married couple that they're in the process of getting a divorce, right?
Oh.
But I'm not gonna say names, okay? But listen, I gotta tell y'all this because it's important.
No, don't say names, but I like this because I can roast.
That we just had up from Twitch. Brother man wanted sis to help him in the bedroom in a manner, okay? Read between the lines, grown folks. But brother man wasn't willing to wash the equipment that he wanted to have service.
Okay. Got you. I follow
This
you.
been
now.
the experts about nothing. I'm done. I'm not. I'm cutting myself off.
I'm just saying.
I'm done.
So
I
like,
don't
you
need
as a
nothing
brother-
else, Brent. We're done. No, wash your ass, y'all. Wash your private parts. Whole baths don't help. Take a full-fledged fucking shower.
Hey, Bo, let me.
Somebody said what man? Right.
Here's the thing, though.
Dumb.
Right.
At least if you taking the whole bath, at least you might be taking that rag and getting in your behind and washing that out. Versus these dudes out here that apparently say that that's gay. I ain't never heard of such.
Hold on, I got a question. Now I got to ask this question. As a brother, is that why some brothers sag? They're trying to let that thing air out before they like. I'm just trying.
Bro, you ain't airing nothing out. That you airing out the world. You giving everybody a preview of your last toilet visit.
I mean, women, like, just being honest, it's not okay. Like, men out here really, like, when I worked at Dollar General warehouse, I gotta say this line. Holly, please forgive me for saying this. I won't try to say it, but it was funny. So dude was like, bro, I can't do this no more, man. I got ball soup in my pants, dog. It's sweaty as hell. And women out here got fish cakes and think it's okay. It's not okay. It's not, bro. Don't nobody want you not taking a shower. I'd be more happy if you took a shower 3 times, 4 times, whatever you want. I'm flabbergasted. You're right, Kayla. I'm fucking flabbergasted at the fact that people don't shower. I say it at the end of the podcast. Brush your teeth and wash your ass.
Right.
Two rags. Because
keep things segregated. That's the one time segregation works.
Yeah, segregation works on that. Keep the rags separate. Ain't nobody trying. Yeah. Anyway,
change your towels. Change your towels too.
Change your towels. And don't just change them. Wash them bad boys. If you going
wash them. I want you
them and put them up.
For people to think that they not dirty. All right. How about this? For the people that think they're not dirty, the 2 days that you don't take the 2 days that you don't take a shower, take a shower. All right. Actually, take a bath. I want you to see this. If you take a bath and you actually wash your body. And you actually wash your body and you stand up in the bath and it looks like the James River, you do dirty. So continue to take a bath every day. So that won't happen. And the maintenance man will come in like, yo, shit clogged. No, I just took a bath, bro. Like, that shit should never happen like that.
If you leaving,
I'm fucking done, bro.
If you leaving rings around the tub, like a tree got rings inside of it, you need to take more baths because I'm just saying, that stuff is just sitting there. My sister said, Keisha came through and said, smell like a whole can of sardines. And stop
That's another thing.
Body works down there. Melissa came.
For those of y'all that think just putting Axe on around your body, it don't. Sorry. I mean, like I said, the only. And this I couldn't even do it. The only exception is if you military, but we carry wipes. I still carry baby wipes and stuff to try to get that quick. Like I can't do that. That's the only exception because you might be out in the wood line, whatever. That's cool. But if you just got free time on your hands and you just walk past the shower and say, "Dang, what they doing? They're cleaning themselves." Right. What you doing?
Hey, yo, and then Keisha said, don't forget to use a washcloth. We said use multiple washcloths, but at least use the one. But don't just be letting the water hit your body and be like, I'm good.
Oh, that's a shower.
And unlike Hoda, don't let them fool you. You need to be scrubbing your knees, the front and the back of them.
You know how that conversation started? They were talking about people washing their feet. And they were like, well,
you definitely need to get your feet in between all them little toes you get.
You know how much stuff can be in between them toes from them socks and stuff.
Bacteria.
A
You
ton.
know
what I'm saying?
For people who don't understand the analogy, and maybe this won't make sense to some of y'all because y'all probably eat. Imagine your plate in your kitchen, right? Like an actual plate that you eat off of, right? You would prefer that the plate be clean, right? I think all of us would agree to that, right?
Some of these people, I don't know.
There are some that are just use the same plate.
Did them to say, well, okay, but for the people who love a clean plate but don't take a bath every day, imagine eating off the same plate 2 or 3 days in a row without washing it in any manner. I mean, that's basically what you're doing with your body.
I'm trying to tell you, it's people out here that don't really have a care. It's weird. It's very, very weird. But I tell them what, I feel sorry for especially like your sister because she's short. I mean, Brent, you're not the tallest person, but you call her, but she's short. So when you walk around,
who Brent's sister taller than him?
No, she definitely shorter than him.
I was about to roast the shit out of Brent. I'm sorry. I'm in a
but
good mood. I'm in a roast
somebody
mood
that's
now.
short and they gotta walk around and experience all of everybody's like
your mom's short
natural funk that they got because they ain't taking a bath. And then they ain't washing, they behind, they drawers probably ain't clean either. That's got to be a tough life down there, boy. I tell you what.
Tough life down there, bro. I'm surprised they got it.
The last cruise we went on, there was they had like a newlywed game. And why did this girl, I don't know why she told her business, she up on stage. And they were like, what's something that your spouse does that you don't like or something like that? And she was like, he only takes a bath once a week. He waits till the weekend to take a bath.
Well,
why would you tell a whole bunch of people?
I don't know. She has some
all that
there, but
hell to the no. What? Why'd you say? Why did she say yes to marry him? Why was she cool with that?
Perhaps she didn't know.
She said, you know what? Maybe he'll change.
Now,
no,
wait.
He even changed his draws. The fuck you think?
They were newlyweds, right?
Yes.
So they on the cruise because they newlyweds, right? And he only taking one shower a week, and I assume on the weekend. Was this on the weekend? The cruise won't happen on the weekend. No, the cruise won't happen on the weekend, right? The cruise happen during the week, right?
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. So they was doing all that newlyweds do, I'm sure, and he ain't hitting that water.
Yeah,
I said this earlier. Love can be messy. I don't understand. Like, why y'all afraid?
Love can be.
Maybe they think the water will hit them. They gonna melt.
Bro, man, fuck all that. Love can be messy, not stinky. Ain't nobody got time.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Take a bath. Take a bath.
See what I'm saying? It's short down. It's rough down there.
For reference, for people, my Wesley says she's short. I'm 5'5". She's 5'2" on a good day. So we downwind, all you tall people, if y'all stink, we head level with the stank. Like, please help us. We died down here. Thank you.
I'm average height, I still be smelling it, so I know.
Like, if you standing there and like even man, no mom.
What was that? We see somebody just sit down there. We sit down there.
That's another thing.
If somebody knows you start bleeding for no reason, something got to be wrong with you. Like, it's not.
Woo!
Like,
I thought you was being generous, Brand. I really thought you was being generous.
Keisha said 5. I wish I was 5.
She 5 foot. She come to my kneecap.
And Durante, and that's why people.
Is tall.
Yeah, my brother-in-law is tall.
He's like 6 foot.
He's 6'4". Although he shrunk a little bit. Well, we did a game at Christmas. And
they think that's his daughter.
He need that salt water. Listen, Melissa, salt water be having you sticky. You need to rinse that off with a little chlorinated water.
Yeah, seriously.
But at least he gets some little exfoliation going on.
For those of you who don't know, who've never been on a cruise, if you don't bring soap from home, which I would definitely recommend you bring soap from home, but let us assume for a moment you're the person that doesn't know nothing about a bath, so this is your first time on a cruise. They provide.
This your first time taking a bath or a cruise?
Shampoo and body wash inside the showers of these cruise ships. So you have no excuse. You don't pay for the water on the boat because you already paid for the cruise. So it's not like your house where you have a water bill. The water is always hot, so you can't say, "Oh, we're out of water." She says 6'3". Okay.
Fuck all that. They got this shit in hotels too. Even the raggedy ass hotels got soap and water.
Yeah.
Stop playing, y'all. Stop acting like it's excuses right here to not put water on your ass. It's not.
If the
That's
daggone-
exactly what I
fucking
was
shower.
thinking.
Look, Durante, you seen the homeless man trying to take a bath on the daggone sidewalk.
Yes,
You
my
got-
nigga was taking a bath in Philly. If he can take a bath, y'all niggas can. It's just as simple as that. If that nigga can take a bath with a 7-Eleven cup and a t-shirt, he can. Y'all can take a bath.
And for folks at home, we're not laughing at the predicament the man is taking,
Yeah.
but we're saying this man is at the bottom, and he's even willing to say, "Hey, man,
I need a bath.
I need a bath."
I need to wash my rancy ass because I've been sleeping out here with the cockroaches
He
playing
said,
bass.
he pulled an old school one on us right there. We appreciate you, Durante.
All right, damn, bro.
And you know,
No,
the crazy part
wait a
about
minute.
that is,
Speaking of Wes, because I'm about to get you, because you made fun of me earlier for talking about the festival I went and it's
we can
country.
talk about that.
No, we don't have to talk about. I'm not
that.
talking about the festival.
Oh, we're gonna
Shut
talk about
up.
that festival.
I'm not talking about the festival. I'm talking about the fact that they gave me props for being from the country because I said Rancy. I got kudos. Fuck you, city boy. Now go ahead and say what you gotta say.
That's fine, but let me tell you something. You know you from the country if your festival named after fruits and vegetables. This man said he went to the Cantaloupe Festival. I'm like, you got to be making that up.
Where?
This ain't
South
real.
Boston.
She know.
Yeah.
I know where. I ain't never been to it, but I've heard.
I'm him, bro.
Well, first off, Wesley, there's worse things to eat than cantaloupe. We could
We
have
can get to that too. We can get to that too. Man, let me tell y'all something. So I was minding my good black business this week, and we was talking about some things.
I love what he
talking
says.
about some things with some people.
And
And I was just learning stuff, and somebody sent me something, and they was like, "Yo, they got a roadkill festival." And I said, "Roadkill festival," and then she was like, "It's in West Virginia," and I was like, "West Virginia?" And she
there's
told
no
me
shot. You
man.
no.
You can't make fun of me for saying cantaloupe ever again.
No,
These niggas up here saying roadkill. Oh shit!
we spent 40 minutes today dissecting this.
Bro,
Who said it? Was it at work? Was it where y'all?
well, I had the Brent and I were talking about it at work. So this is what happened.
Brent
So-
was saying that.
No, this is what we're talking about. So this is what happened. So we was looking.
Hey, we gonna
they
talk
serving
offline
up
because
things
I gotta
like
figure out who
bear.
that was.
They serving up
Oh,
things
shit.
like bear. They serving up
Oh
things like
shit! I got real
possum.
tears.
I see bear, possum, deer. It's some other stuff. Pigs. It's a lot. It's a horse. There's a lot on this list. So I just need to know why there's a roadkill. Also, I learned that in West Virginia it's legal to actually eat your roadkill. So if you hit something, you can pick it up and eat it. So yeah, the Cantaloupe Festival, at least that's fresh off the phone.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. I ain't even gonna do it. I'm not.
I mean, people eat bear, but like you don't want to eat like a bear that's been like run over on the side.
I've
of the road.
had bear before, but not on the side of the road. But I've had bear before. I had alligator, and I had what was that weird ass shit? Frog
Where's me?
legs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I had
frog legs. Yeah.
Yeah, but alligator was like alligator was greasy ass turkey. That's what it tastes like greasy ass Long John Silver's turkey that they dipped in Long John Silver's. I find this way back because you pissed me off.
Wait, didn't
I
we
can't
establish
look.
last week we can stop advertising people because they're not sponsoring us? Didn't we talk
Yeah,
about
you're
this
right.
last week?
Yeah, you're right.
That seafood
nah.
place. That seafood place.
That seafood, that shit is not. All right, Brad. I really need you to come here. Harbor Inn is a seafood place. Long John's is not a seafood.
Oh
They
yes, I
serve
agree with that.
seafood.
Long John's is
Yeah.
not a seafood place compared to Harbor Inn.
All right, there we go.
They still
That's
serve
what-
seafood. All
I'm
of it.
not. Hey, Wes. I'm
They
not.
got-
I
And
left you
a hot
alone.
pocket is food, but is it really food?
Yeah, it's got pepperoni in it. You got steak in it, cheese.
Listen,
Some
you
type
don't
of
know.
sauce,
You might
bread.
get animal, you might get ice. You don't know what you in for.
Nigga, please. Ain't nobody about to listen to you say some of this shit.
Hey man, I put a hot pocket in the air fryer, man. It's good. I don't know what you talking about. Put a hot pocket in the air fryer. I'm trying to tell you.
I can't even think of the last time we had a hot pocket.
You know what? I forgot all about hot pockets.
Is there anybody out there in the comments right now that's just randomly eating a hot pocket on a Wednesday night? Like, can anybody tell me?
Yeah, Wesley just told you buy them and put them in the air fryer. Air
I'm
fryer
listen,
is mine.
you gotta. I'm not listening to him. I want to know if anybody else normal out there is just randomly eating fucking Hot Pockets.
Hey, you know they still like popular in the stores, right? Like they be selling them all the time, right? So obviously people eating them.
Again, this it finds its way back. You got the palate of a 12-year-old. They eat Hot Pockets.
Listen, I'm too old to eat a Hot Pocket. It might be good. I ain't saying it ain't hitting from time to time. I'm too old because I'm about to pay for it later. I eat that Hot Pocket in about 20, 30 minutes. I'm going to be messed up.
I think the
No.
Hot Pocket recently is like a calzone or a stromboli.
Hey, that's the adult Hot Pocket. Those are the ones you get. You know, you get your ricotta cheese coming. It's good. That's good too. But sometimes, you know, you just don't feel like cooking. You know what I'm saying? You got the air fryer there. You got some Hot Pockets. You throw that thing in the air fryer for like 10.
You could have did anything else in the air fryer.
Right. He said that. I thought about breaded cauliflower. I thought about chicken bites, all kinds of stuff. And hey, and chicken bites ain't got no bone, Wes, so you can eat them. Wes said,
I like chicken bites. I mean, I put them in the air fryer. I put them in the air fryer too. But I'm just saying, hey, once in a while, you know, you just throw that Hot Pocket in there. You ain't got to do no preparation or nothing.
So are you a pizza Hot Pocket guy? You normally like the pepperoni and cheese joint?
Yeah.
Okay, so Wesley wants a pizza fix without buying the whole pizza. I can respect that.
Yeah, they got that. Sometimes they got the little steak and cheese. I mean, I'll be true honest with y'all. It's been a minute since I had one.
I zoned him out when he said he did. Fuck you, Wes.
I'm just saying it's good to have. I ain't saying I had it in a little while, but I mean it's good to have. You check my freezer right now, I ain't got no Hot Pockets in it. But hey, man, you check it next week, next 2 weeks, it might be some Hot Pockets in there. You never know what might be in there, man.
Fair enough.
Sometimes it's hot, you don't feel like cooking. Hey, man.
It's hot, you don't feel like cooking, make a Hot Pocket. Like, no, Wes.
Right. But back to our original statement.
How did you eat pizza rolls at that point?
No, because pizza rolls got fake cheese. Pizza rolls got imitation mozzarella cheese, and that's why I don't eat pizza rolls.
And Long John's got fake fish, but here we are. Now, go ahead and talk what you got to say, Brent. Go ahead and say what you got. Shut up. Go ahead and say what you got to say, Brent.
I was just gonna say level. So you wanted a pizza fix, right? Hot Pocket is here. A real pizza is probably be about here, and a really good pizza be about here. I'm just saying it's level. Long John is here. Harvey Inn is about here.
Hey,
you up here.
That's why I was. I'm gonna leave him alone, bro. I just dropped the mic.
I had Brothers Pizza the other day. That pizza is fire, by the way. Well, the top
Brothers,
yeah.
Where's it at?
Out the way. Over there in the joint.
Don't be black. Yeah, it's down the road.
He said out the way.
Don't be black, though.
By Big Lots?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
You had it?
I'm gonna have to try it.
It's good. What I like about them is that the toppings are real. Like mellow mushroom is good too, but I think theirs is better because like I actually had like it was ground up sauces and real ground beef on the pizza, man. It was good.
Sometimes the West be bothering me. This man said the toppings were real. Like,
hey, no, okay, so
he means not processed. He mean like from scratch. Like the
way he be just laying stuff out there, I'm like, but now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let you. I still want you to explain it, but
I always explain it.
No, we cannot talk about White Castle. No, we can. I don't want White Castle.
I mean, what? Wait. If you defend White Castle, you can leave Long John Silver alone, bro. What?
I've never had it, so I don't know.
You got to give me two. You got to give me a second.
Little meat patties on there with some little onions, and it's a steamed burger basically.
Brent, have you had White Castle?
White Castle. We into a White Castle, but we did try one of the frozen things they had one time.
The crystal is the same difference. They just use ketchup or something.
Yeah. So I mean,
there's no wrong with White Castle. I'm not saying
they are fresh. Hey, fresh.
Hey yo,
all cats do fresh.
Hey, Brent, I'm starting to feel like that's your sister, right? I'm starting to feel like how Byron treats me with his people. Like she just came out knowing like West means fresh, but I heard her saying that. I never heard her talk before, but I feel like she did it like that. West means fresh. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna be honest.
Let me stop though.
She 5 foot nothing with full of attitude, so she probably said it with that same, you know.
And I'm hit like I'd be doing that like, how do you say it? Oh yeah, all right, bet. I'm gonna write that down for later. She
Certain
said
je ne
this.
sais quoi, you know.
But I'm just
No,
saying.
White Cast.
the
There's nothing
food-
wrong with White Cast. I'm saying like it depends on what kind of night you are having, and it's like cookout. Like, oh, let me just go ahead and slide, or Waffle House. Let me just go ahead and slide over here and get White Castle. Because in most areas, they stay open 24/7.
But
Most.
you got a problem with the fish spot.
Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Yes, I
That's
do
all I
actually.
want to know. You gonna
Yes,
talk
I do.
about the Waffle House, but you gonna
Oh,
talk good about them.
first-
But you gonna talk about
Hold
Long
on.
John
Ain't
Silver's
nobody
good,
talking
man.
good about the Waffle House either. Only time the Waffle House is good is
No,
you desperate or
Durante
you,
talking good about the Waffle House.
or you drunk.
I
No, we
agree.
good about it.
Wasn't fantastic.
I 100 agree. Waffle House is trash unless you inebriated in
And
some
you
form
never
of
know
fashion.
when you might have to be ready for a Marvel movie to break out inside a Waffle
I mean,
House.
hey,
I ain't listen. I'm pretty good.
you like, yo, wait, huh? What?
I'm not Captain America. I can't catch no chairs or no shields and then coming back at me.
Thank you. This is what shit.
Look,
It's people out here that got my back and
Fast
West don't
food
realize.
fish is literally a no go. Okay.
Hey,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna put it up regardless if I agree with it or not. I'm still gonna put it up.
Let me tell you something. Until they sponsor us, fuck them. Now go ahead and see what you got to say.
Until you eat them, we need that. You need to leave it alone.
I'm not eat, bro.
You literally have not had it to talk about it. That's all thing I'm saying.
Yes, I have.
When
You know how you grow out of things when you're younger? I grew out of that shit. You need to too.
You ain't had Long John since you was in South Boston.
I got a question. Do they still get the little sticks in the corner on the cob? Can anybody answer that for me? I'm just curious.
Let this wife like, I'm about to ask it. Hey, look.
Yes,
Right.
they do.
They still got the sticks in the corner?
Yeah, it's in a little bag
shit.
with the butter in it. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, okay.
Leave
I'm
West alone with
no, I'm not meddling with West. I was just
Brent about to say that's good. That corn is good.
it just dawned on me because it's the only time as a child I would get corn with a stick. I was like, hey, this the corn they give you the little helper stick for. They was like, this the corn for you.
You ain't got to burn the tips of your fingers. You can just...
Hey, yo,
No,
I
you just hold
mean,
on to the stick. Yeah.
Hey, but Brent, will you say that the corn is at least good? Because I think that's cooked.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but you have to do some real tough stuff to mess up corn. But yeah, the corn is good. I mean, it's
I
buttery.
think the fish is good too, but I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna lie, I like it too, but I just
Talk to me, Holly. Talk to me. Talk to me.
I haven't
Brent.
had it in like 1,000 years.
Holly's body
Thank
nor
you.
mind is going to tolerate Long John Silver.
Hey,
Later
yo,
that night,
Brent.
it'll be a bunch of
I'm probably going
regret.
straight to
Brent.
It's gonna be a bunch of regret later. She might have been like, "This is good fish," and later on she's gonna be like, "I'm dying." I'm be like, "And I told you we shouldn't," because every time she tried that bus up, the other day we went to the bank. Long John Silver's next to the bank. She's like, "Long John Silver's." I said, "Not today, we not."
Brent.
Wait, Melissa said, "Okay, y'all, all these processed food debates, y'all better not be eating spam and Vienna."
I can't remember the last time I had them. Yeah.
Hey, I love me some spam now. I don't know what y'all talking about on that one. But I'll be getting the spam light because y'all know the sodium and whatnot.
There's no shot.
I
There's
did
no
have- I
shot.
did have
You really.
spam on the cruise ship because they have a Hawaiian
Oh,
delicacy
yeah.
thing.
That's
So
right.
I like me
Delicacy.
personally, I haven't bought spam or treat meat in a can in umpteen years.
But spam is
Wait.
considered a delicacy
Do
in
you
certain
do you
places.
hit?
Think about it. Think about it.
No, hell no. West spam and delicacy. I can't even talk because I'm still laughing. How the fuck does that sound? Why are you putting that in the same sense? That don't even sound good.
Well,
but
Hawaiian people
in
love it.
Hawaii,
Asian
that's how they
people love
dress
it,
it
bro.
up.
Some Asian cultures.
Hawaii dresses it up. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm good with them, but West, fuck you.
Leave him alone.
All right,
No, hell no. Everybody want me to leave West alone. Y'all hear what he says to me, bro.
Hey, y'all know I'm all here for these conversations.
It all started.
You
It all.
find the spam in the skillet, Wes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, he put a little crust on it, Durante.
He put a little crust on it. I mean, what up?
I can't eat bologna. Because we ate so much of it growing up.
If I go to a cookout, I see somebody make a bologna, I'm never talking to him ever
Why
again.
would you go to a cookout? If
Bologna at the cookout?
Yo, hey,
cookout and ever see
I'm just
bologna?
saying. Hey, look, I'm just
You need
saying.
better friends. I mean, I'm not the best friend apparently because you don't like me, but you need better friends. You going to cookout and see a bologna.
Oh,
You
I'll
never see that.
Like,
When did I say I don't like you?
hot dog, but
Don't know.
We got Keisha. She said them chicken Vienna sausages. Though. Come on, talk to me.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like Vienna soda, but I just ain't had them in a long time.
I as an adult, it's too much sodium.
Captain George's is good too.
Captain George, yes, Captain George is the ticket. If you live in the Commonwealth, check up Captain George's, Williamsburg, Virginia Beach. Check them out. But yeah, potted meat of that variety, my body can't tolerate. I'm getting
I
old.
will not eat the actual potted meat. I'll skip out on that now. I ain't gonna do that.
Potted
That
meat
makes
is.
sense. I got a line right here. It's a line. It's a line in the sand.
Apparently your line still don't work. Hey, Brent, I got a question.
Okay.
Simple question for Brent. Wes don't say shit to me.
I'll be over here.
So, what's your fast food place that you like? It could be anything. I don't care at this point.
My favorite would be Chick-fil-A. If Chick-fil-A.
So Chick-fil-A fucked your stomach up. Are you still going to support them and eat them?
No, I'm gonna try not to.
Yeah.
All right. That's all. Next subject. I just wanted to.
The reason why he says that.
Do that to you? Is that why?
I just want.
The reason why he said that is because the grease, and it's like that at a lot of fast food restaurants.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
The grease at a lot of fast food restaurants will mess up my stomach. Okay, so I'm just saying it's just the grease, but at the same time, I really think it was the fries and not the fish, because the fries at Hardee's do that to me. Like if I had the fries at Hardee's, it's on and popping later because it's rough. Now I can't do it. There's just the grease.
Like who?
Talk to me, Keisha. Talk to me. See, be in your sister, bro.
Hey, yo,
in these streets.
Hey, look, Brent, disown her because she was cool. Disown her. Now,
it's hard. We look alike. I can't really. We look alike.
I'm over it. I'm over it. Disown her. Fine. Do something else in your life. You can do better with sisters. Like at this point, she says
they only
overrated.
give you 5? No, I ain't know that. I thought it was still the 6. How do you do that?
They took the center one out, I guess. I'm mad that we're getting information. So we down one. Oh, listen, the inflation has hurt even the company that manufactures Vienna sauce. Boy, that's tough. They can't give you 6. They can't give you 6 sausages no more. You down to 5.
You only get 5 in the can,
and I bet you they cost twice as much now.
They supposed to shrunk the can and then wrap it around.
How much the cans cost now? Wesley, Keisha, how much the cans cost?
I don't know.
They chewed you out of sausage and they charge you more money. That's crazy.
That I ain't gonna lie. That baffled the fuck out of me. They took one out the damn can.
Yeah,
because inflation is that bad. On the product that you eat when you're, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got I gotta eat something.
It used to normally for me, I take the center one out and then you can get all the rest of them out.
Yeah, that's the first one normally out. That's normally the first one out.
Well, I guess they said we're gonna make it easy. They said we're gonna make it easy.
They say, yeah, we're gonna make it easy for you.
Oh, we're gonna take the middle one out so you can dive right in.
They're like, yeah, just put your finger through, just pull, you know what I'm saying? Like
Dollar Tree out here robbing people. They charge you $1.25 at the dollar store.
Oh yeah,
99 cents everywhere else. That is ridiculous. Wow.
Dollar Tree went up. Man, this shit crazy.
Hey,
all right. I'm not saying that. Just go ahead and go to the next subject. I'm gonna leave you alone, Wes.
All right. We're gonna go to the next subject. The next subject is you. Talk. Well, you want to get this sports list. What's up with it? See, he didn't talk so much trash. He didn't forgot the whole. See,
bro, we had a good time, man. Thank you for Mr. and Mrs. Brand for coming on. This has been fun. Shout out to Byron for showing up. Oh shit, he didn't.
Hey, I texted him. Did he ever text me back?
No, fuck no.
He sure did.
Byron fucking fired.
I'm thinking that I'm like, it's way past 9:30.
I told you now. I'm gonna get here. That's why I started the show.
I'm gonna leave the list alone because I do want Byron on here for that. So I'm gonna just leave the list alone. My fault, Brant. But
that's fine. I got it in. I got it on the Word doc, so ain't nothing.
Cool deal. Yeah. Yep. But I do want to make this comment though. So, Brant, you know about unless you got something else you got to talk about, Wes.
No, go ahead. All right.
Go. You know about the whole.
We got to update. The center one is history. So Gregory confirmed the center one is gone. It's gone.
It's gone. God dang.
Okay, so what you got for me, Durante? What's up?
They did Vienna sausage dirty. Moment of silence. Playing.
Man,
But
I'm
no,
about to go get a can. Just I'm about to go get a can for memories.
it might be a couple more cans out there still.
Oh, if it's got 6, you know it's old. Don't eat it, Wes. Don't eat it.
Don't eat. Somebody keeping that jug as a chance, like, yo, it's selling on eBay for like $200. Like, yo, still got 6 in here, bro. The memorabilia. Like, the what? Wait a minute, how do you know that? Number one, without opening the shit. But no, so you know all about the running backs having their issues and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, where's it at? So Jonathan Taylor, his owner, Irsay.
Right. My mom's team is the Colts, so I'm familiar with this story.
Oh, you are with the quote?
Yes.
So but Weston here, and when I heard it, so Jonathan Taylor, good running back. He was injured last year, but he can still pull it off. You know what I'm saying? This year, hopefully. Then what? Barkley got his deal. I don't think Jacobs got his deal yet, right?
Barkley did get a deal, okay.
Barkley.
Listen. It's gonna lead in. It's gonna lead in. Barkley got his deal, but looking at it, it's like, what deal did you got 0.1 more than what you was going to get anyway? So but I think he was just like, I'm gonna just swallow this pill and do what I gotta do, and hopefully he show off this year. Now, Jonathan Taylor, Jim Irsay, I quote: "If I die tonight and Jonathan Taylor is out the league, no one's going to miss us." And I got to finish it. All right. Yeah, if I die tonight and Jonathan Taylor's out the league, no one's going to miss us. The league goes on. We know that. The National Football League rolls on. It does not matter who comes and who goes. It's a privilege to be a part of it. Now, with that being said, he could have just said, "I own you." Do what I say.
I mean, that's essentially where he was. I mean, think about it. Would he say the same thing? And yes, I know there's an organization that eventually traded away Peyton Manning, but would he say the same thing about a Peyton Manning? Or let's flip it a little bit, make it more modern. If he had a chance to land Aaron Rodgers, right? So let's say he did what the Jets pulled off. Would he make the same statement that, oh, if we don't pay Aaron Rodgers, so what? Big whoop. I don't think that he would.
I don't think he would either. I just had to put this up on the screen.
Oh,
she said she shake that can real quick. She realized, hey, I'm short.
They cheat me out of one.
That's tough. That's tough. But yes, back to your point, Durante. Yes, Jim Irsay is wrong, but it's a very telling story about the running backs in today's league, because at this point, we are willing to pay every other position, maybe other than offensive line, more than we're willing to pay potentially a starting running back who takes the pressure off your quarterback. If he's a good running back, changes the dynamic of your offense. You can have a quarterback that can be a gunslinger, but if you have a running back that can give you a change of pace, that keeps the defense honest. I mean, you could have whoever you want back there slinging the rock, but if they know you're going to throw the ball every play, well, we're just going to have to play better coverage. But that running back adds a new dynamic, and if they can catch and receive out of the backfield, it's another layer to it. But the league now, because they're so high-strung about going down the field and throwing deep, they've devalued the running back. And some of it is the way they utilize running backs. They run running backs in the ground. I'm going to use a basketball analogy for a football situation. Offensive coordinators treat running backs the way Tom Thibodeau treats star players. They run running backs into the ground, and then when they're done or they feel like they're done, they don't want to pay them, and they toss them to the side. How do I know? Look at the banner behind me. Now, I'm not saying Zeke, but I told y'all years ago, and Byron took me over barrel and said, what you didn't – and I told y'all then, the yards per carry –
I remember this, actually.
Yeah, the yards per carry were decreasing. Now, I'm not saying Zeke don't deserve to be in the league, but look at it. There's no market for him. He would be a great fullback, and he might even be willing to take that kind of position. But look at what you give a franchise and what they give back to you. And what we've done to the running back is we've devalued them in the offensive system. We don't want to pay them. Now, are running backs more prone to get some injuries? Yes, but so are wide receivers, because it's a full contact sport. And we pay wide receivers top tier. The only thing that makes more than a wide receiver in the NFL today is normally a quarterback.
Yeah. And but with Jonathan Taylor, if he could pull off what Alvin Kamara and Christian McCaffrey pulled, like, they're like, yo, what Christian McCaffrey had that year, 1,000 yards receiving and rushing, and he was like, "Yo, you see what I'm doing? I need to get, and they did. Alvin Kamara, same thing. Barkley could have pulled the same thing, but I forgot who it was. I think it was Brandon Marshall was like, it was the time when I think he went to Miami. He made them feel uncomfortable because they weren't trying to pay him. He was like, okay, we can play this game. He's like, if they pull what I did, like Barkley just was like, okay, cool. Went to training camp. And I wish injury upon him, but he was saying, just be like, my back, something. And they like, oh, snap, we about to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could work its way around. But it's like, Brandon Marshall was saying they're so afraid to open their mouth now that it's like you getting put on the back burner, like, oh, well, you just do what we say. And this is why this is coming out now. And owners are feeling like, well, y'all just need to shut up and just take what was given. Right. And then you're going to look bad when you got nobody back there running for you. So I just heard that. I saw that. I was like, whoa, bro, that's deep. Well, that's real deep for you to say, bro.
Well, and I think the owners are going to come. They're going to have their day in the sun where they're going to be called up on it because the collective bargaining agreement eventually is going to expire. And when it does, they're in for a world of hurt because think about it. And I think this mindset, the owners have always had this, but I feel like the fallout from the kneeling sort of amplified you're going to do this. Jerry Jones was a loud proponent about I'm your boss. Yeah. And so that idea that I'm your boss and while you're on paid time, you're going to bend to my will. I mean, I'm like, yeah, this is your company. I mean, this is true everywhere. This is your company and we're going to try to abide by your rules. But at the same time, I also need to feel valued as an employee. The moment I stop feeling valued or I don't feel like I'm being compensated to the proper level, I'm going to start doing, and it's a little harder in the NFL, but what would you want to do? Start looking for another job. If you were working a regular 9 to 5 and you ain't getting paid right or your boss is dogging you, what you going to do? Look for another job.
Right, but look at
complicated. Right. So they can't do it. But and so that's why people are like, well, they're they pay millions of dollars a year. Yeah, but guess what? They're on contracts. They can't. You and me, we could quit our job tomorrow and go try to find another one.
Find something else. Yeah.
They can't do that. They're under contract.
But your boy Zach Martin is going through the same thing with Jerry Jones.
Hey, Brent. I told Brent, look.
No,
look what Jerry said to him. Like
Jerry said something not quite as rough as Jim Irsay, but he said something similar about Zach Martin. Well, it's not we got to see about money for future players. I was like, that's tough for a dude that should be a Hall of Famer. That's tough.
That's tough for a dude that you are dependent on Dak and he ain't got no line in front of him. So now you can make the case Jerry trying to blow the team up. I was gonna get into that when we did our list. You can make the case Jerry trying to sabotage the team. No, it's cool. We can pick up because think about it. So you're starting. Okay, so they've already made it clear in many ways. This is Dak's, come to Jesus moment. You either get to the NFC Championship or you gone. It's Mike McCarthy's come to Jesus moment. Get to the NFC Championship game or you gone. Yeah. He's about to blow the team up.
The only center that he's ever taken snaps from, except for when Zach Martin's been injured, is Zach Martin, right?
Yeah.
The Jets is a good home for centers.
Stop trying to. This man is over here meddling. Get out of my bucket. Get back.
He got a late great Aaron Rodgers, and we'll talk about later.
We got money. Aaron took a pay cut. Zach,
keep it 100. Y'all might get down Cook, but we'll talk about later.
Well, I just think they're gonna blow up the roster. I really do. I think that Jerry they saying the stuff on TV because they want to make it look like they believe in that. I think Jerry is already ready to move on. I think last season was it for him, and they just doing this one to pay lip service because they got to get to that contract year where they can cut him or move him, and it doesn't hurt the salary. So, and I feel bad for Zach Martin. I feel bad for all of the guys that have put in the work and then just kind of because think about it. Now with the way and that's why I said this has sort of emboldened them in a way. They're now treating star players where if this was 10 years ago, we'll roll out the red carpet for you. We'll pay you more. Look at Jason Witten. Jason Witten, I appreciate him. He's hanging up here behind me. Jason Witten, by the end of his career, was a shell of what Jason Witten once was. He was never that fast, but but they paid him until he said, "I'm ready to quit." So where's the loyalty at, owners? Where is it at? And Jerry, I don't want to hear this foolishness about we've been loyal for 26, 27 years now. and we ain't got no Super Bowls, but you thought you were the genius after you fired one of the greatest head coaches of all time. And then the salary cap got reversed on you. They pulled a reverse Uno card on you. They was like, oh, no salary cap. That's going away. The salary cap is back. And once you couldn't buy talent, once you couldn't buy talent, you couldn't win Super Bowls because you couldn't get a coach. And the coaches you get, you don't give them enough time to build a system. But again, it's more a suspect. And what Jerry is, he's basically owners in a microcosm. Yeah, we do need Jerry to go, but the only way he's going to go is probably the grave. And Steven ain't no guy. I'm just saying the man ain't finna sell the team. He made him too much money. The only thing he got for him, he sell at real estate, but he make more money owning the Cowboys than doing the real estate properly. So,
these are facts.
So I'm just saying, but that's a sign of all owners. You look at it, even in basketball to some degree, right? You kind of see now some of these owners are flexing they might, they're going to play or else. And, the funny part about it is the players now, not the rookies and stuff, but people who've had like at least one Supermax kind of deal, if them people collectively pool their resources, and this is a conversation in and of itself, so I'm trying to get, but if they collectively pool their resources, they could start their own league and make more money than, because then the money would be going directly to the players. There's no middleman that owns it because the owners are the players. But it would take a lot of coordination, and they'd have to do a lot of deal making with these big networks. But if they wanted to do it, they go on strike, they could do it.
They could do it. Yeah.
LeBron James said, "Look, we're gonna create our own league. It's over.
It's over. It's over."
He got the power and he got the brain to do it.
And
we really do.
And once one of these big boys goes belly up, the referees and the officials, they already have relationships with many of these players. You telling me they'd be like, "Hey, we're gonna officiate it the way maybe y'all want, bring some of y'all in as consultants to set up our official." Bruh, the league will be looking stupid. They'll be looking mad stupid.
This is where we need the Byron logic.
Where's Byron and his logic?
Thank you, Melissa. Byron was here in spirit and in text message, but he ain't here right now.
I don't know what's going on with my man. He ain't here.
Byron better never. I'm gonna say this live, and you can run the tape, but he better never say, "Yo, we always waiting on Durante. We always got to worry about Durante." I don't want to hear that no more. If any of his loyal listeners are listening, tell your boy tighten up. Brett has had more of his people in here tonight than Byron has in the last 3 years. I'm done. I'm so done.
To be fair, the only difference between tonight and any other night, this one right here. My sister didn't show up for me, but my wife popped up on the screen. Here comes my sister. She the MVP. With Gregory watching, so
this is why I said you need a new sister, dog. You need a new sister. Find a new one.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. She lets me know every day my sister's alive and well, my brother-in-law's alive well. My sister don't text me, that's fine. Holly be like, yeah, I Snapchatted them earlier. They kicking. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Everybody good. You worry about. They living.
That's another part of marriage too. You gain siblings when you get married. I had a built-in little friend.
A built-in little friend, literally.
Well, you know what I mean.
She built like a Chucky doll. I ain't never met her. I'm just roasting her. I'm sorry.
She's taller than a Chucky doll.
That's my bad. I'm sorry. It just be coming out here like you know what I'm saying? Like activated.
I've gotten that it doesn't notify. I've gotten that for some other people too. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe try to undo the notification thing. And
I thought you were about to say unnotified. You about to say unnotified. You just
hey man, I don't know because I've definitely gotten that from other people. I know Melissa told me, a couple other people. I don't know why it does that. It's weird.
And I get the push notifications from YouTube too, so that works because I get those.
It's very weird. I don't know what's up with Facebook. It's I don't know.
I get it when I log in. Like when I go into my Facebook, I'll see the.
It's supposed to like send out a thing when we go live. It's supposed to send a notification to people that follow the page and tell them, but it doesn't. It's weird.
I just saw this.
Oh, I don't know what you just saw.
It was. I don't know why Verlander went back to you. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, well, we gonna
bag of stuff right there.
We gonna go ahead on.
Like, no, wait.
It's baseball. I don't know why he did what he did. Then he went back.
See, if baseball was like NFL, no, excuse me, if NFL was like baseball, That it actually might not be bad because players
They
can do
got
this.
stupid amounts of money.
They can go try a team for a year and they be like, you know what?
Yeah, they make mad dumb. They got rid of the
I
salary.
mean, stupid money.
Stupid money. How you give somebody a 10-year? The thing about this, there was a time where we would be like, whoa, 10 years, 300 mil. Oh, now we like 10 years, $500 million.
Yeah, Bryce, shout out Bryce Harper.
I mean, how you get $500 million in a contract just
shout out Bryce for just cause.
And because bro don't be on the field, bro do not be on the field like talking about. He be there, but he don't be there all the time. Bryce get hurt every season.
Believe me, I know.
I mean, the soccer stuff is very similar. Though. They be out here throwing money to these soccer people too. Or
that's different. They got more.
When I tell you, I went outside, started kicking the soccer ball just in case. Just in case one of my cousins hit me up and want me to come back over there.
Tennis, so I could be out here like Venus and Serena. Well, Serena's retired now, so.
Is Venus still?
Ain't nobody catch what I said. That's what's up.
I heard what you said. I heard exactly what you said, but then she was talking about Venus and Serena, so I was like, I'm gonna know what
Yeah, Venus. Serena retired.
Yeah.
Is Venus?
What'd you say, Durante? I missed it.
Oh no, I was like, I'm gonna go outside and practice soccer. So when my cousins call me back over there, I can go play with them.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, secure the bag.
I'm gonna look out. Everybody over here good.
Secure the bag.
Come holler at me.
$1 billion deals in soccer.
Saudi giving that, I will speak their language. I said, right. Rosetta Stone, here I come. Rosetta Stone, holler at your boy.
No, you need to learn the culture. You don't need to learn the language. You need to learn the culture because you can do stuff over there that get you locked up in 2 seconds and you ain't never coming back.
They're gonna think, bro, I'm good. They're gonna be like, oh, Akon, I'm good.
Nah, you do something stupid, they ain't gonna care who you is.
AG, Akon, one of them, they gonna look. I'm be good.
Actually, you gotta. Hey, hold on. Hey, Durante, you gotta go get that surgery first because your hairline ain't up to par with Akon's.
We've been the Express London podcast. Fuck you and my hairline. Y'all have a good night. I'm out. Can't keep being talked about like this. Like I'm not. I'm gone.
You gotta go get that surgery, man. They gotta go to Turkey, bro.
He said KG. Why you let that man?
No, he said, hey,
why didn't you let me leave, bro? Why didn't you let me leave?
He said I could be the big ticket. He said I could.
Yeah. And then he said, "Oh, your hairline, fuck you."
Hey,
I just said you were too tall to be Akon because you know my man ain't tall. But
and I
appreciate that.
There's another problem there too, and that's that hairline. You know, Akon got that half.
Bro, LeBron, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yo, they don't care about all that over there. And plus, I'm 6 inches taller than everybody. I'm 6 inches taller than everybody over there, so I'm good.
And if you do something stupid, you in jail for life.
I'm not
over there.
I'm gonna wear the hair. I'm good, bro.
All right.
I'm getting this bag somehow, some way by kicking the ball or I'm pulling up.
I respect
but y'all see, it's all good and Danny, and you can talk about my hairline then. But when I get that bag, you're gonna be like, "Yo, what's up, Durante?" Now, fuck you. You was talking about my hairline, and I got proof. Run the tape.
Like, well, you got money to fix it now.
Fuck you.
I got to come from Wes's boy now. Bron got all the money in the world. His handpiece was coming off in the middle of the game. Don't do that. Don't do that. He got all.
Brian was like, "Wait a minute." He said, "Wait a minute."
Bron is too active to get his hair fixed. He just way too active in these streets to get anything that's gonna hold.
So you telling me when Bron retire, he gonna come out with the Soul Glow Jerry curl? He gonna be like, "Let's just let your soul glow."
No, he get up out the chair. That's gonna be it.
That thing gonna be jet black. Bron gonna be out here in these streets like,
I ain't
playing the glow, boy.
To keep you humble. Bron already a beast on the court. He's like, I'm just gonna take your hair, Bron. You just can't. You can't be great at everything.
I was like, wait a minute.
The NBA players' feet look like dragons. Them feet be rough.
They not taking showers either. I guess I don't know. This been the express.
But yeah, we should go ahead and close out, which I was trying to do early anyway. But
oh, sorry, sir. My apologies.
This has been the Express About Nothing podcast, and I want to thank everybody that did tune in with us. If you haven't already, please like and share and all that good stuff. Holly, you need to get a better website. I don't know how to tell people this link to your website. It is a lot of stuff here, but y'all need to check out Holly at Gifted Hands by Holly LLC.my.
Wait, what did you say?
.site.
If they just go to my Instagram or Facebook page, I have the link to the website there.
I know, that's where I got it from.
Wait, did you say?
And that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell people they need to go there but that's the link. If y'all want to just type it in, that's what it is. But y'all go.
Did you say gift their hands or wash your hands?
Some people need to wash their hands.
Some people
But
need
her
to wash
hands-
their hands, but gifted hands.
So her
Oh,
hands
all
are
right.
gifted.
Oh my God.
She
I'm
does.
just gonna make sure I reiterate that by the end of the show. So I'm sorry.
But I can just say Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram and Facebook, and then the link to my actual website is on both of those.
as you see here,
And I'm
your
going
one
to
stop.
update my website as well. I'm working on that.
But it's your one-stop shop for custom-made items and events tailored to you. So check out Gifted Hands by Holly. And like she said, Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. You can find it on Facebook as well. Because if you're not gonna remember that link I told you. You just not.
Yes.
But holler at her for all your custom needs and whatnot. And we got a hello from Robin there. So hello there. You caught us at the end. So we closing on out this thing. If you need anything else, y'all still doing y'all charcuterie things and whatnot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will holler at Holly and Brand if you got some party needs. You want a charcuterie board put together. Holler at them, and they got you straight on.
Motherfucker said a Mexican word.
A Mexican word.
It's actually
Well, first off, that would be Spanish. The Mexican people speak Spanish, my brother.
Thank you, Brand. Correct this man. That's that South
they do
Boston
have
coming out.
dialects.
That's that
Word
South.
would be a little different, but they do speak
I got
Spanish.
dyslexia.
They speak
I don't know
That's
shit.
that
I'm trying to
cantaloupe
make an excuse on why I said that. Man, in the damn show.
That's that Cantaloupe Festival right there. That's that coming out of you.
Lo siento, mi gente. Lo siento, mi gente.
Yeah, Lo siento, this fool right here. I don't know how I say this fool right here, but Lo siento, my friend here too. He on some
Lo
stuff.
siento.
Anyways, you go to the tractor pull too, Durante?
Nigga, in this show.
I saw they had one down there like 2 weeks ago.
Nigga, in this show.
I gotta throw it to you right now and say, man, if y'all haven't already, check out Durante on Twitch at DRame11. He out here in these streets. What you streaming, man?
I don't know, for real. I'm switching. No, because I switched between like 3 different games. So just come holler at your boy. Just chat. We have a good time. You already know. It'll be the same like this.
In these streets.
Bald game, baby.
We have a good time.
Do you want? Am I able to? Can I end it off?
Oh yeah, go ahead, my brother.
All
Talk
right.
to the people.
Y'all stay safe, be good. We got rid of y'all. See, I got rid of Byron. West next. No, y'all holler at your boy on Twitch for real. And wash your hands, brush your teeth, and please, just for one more time, wash your ass. Wash your fucking ass. Simple.
Hey, and before we get out of here, because he's not here, but you know he's here in spirit. If y'all haven't already, go ahead on and check out bigdogsonly.com. You see it there. He just dropped some new hats, which I'm gonna go ahead on and get my hands on.
Thanks.
So y'all be sure to check out my man's and his new merch drops. I don't know what he has going on next, but he said he has some fire for the summer, so I assume it's gonna be good. So bigdogsonly.com. Check out my man's. And with that being said, this being the Experts About Another podcast, and we out.
Wash your ass.